Fight inflammation with this watermelon salad. If you're over 40 and feeling stiff or battling with inflammation, this salad is for you. Summertime salads are all about fresh, vibrant flavors, and today we're taking watermelon and we're throwing it on the grill. Hydrating, full of flavor, and low in calories, watermelon is the star of the show here and one of your keys to fighting inflammation. To support our watermelon, we have cucumbers, blueberries, radish, and grilled scallops, all of which are proud to fight inflammation on behalf of your taste buds. To round out the salad, we're making a simple citrus vinaigrette with a burst of honey. We're going to drizzle that all over our amazing salad and have plenty left over for the rest of the week. Fighting inflammation starts in 3, 2, 1.
We're going to start off with our scallops. These were actually frozen scallops that I got from Sprouts, and I thawed them out in cold water. The first step we're going to do is dry them off and then remove what's called the foot of the scallop. This is what connects the flesh to the shell, and it's not edible, so let's toss it.
Scallops are one of my all-time favorite things from the sea. They are delicious grilled, but if you don't have access to a grill, you can pan sear them as well.
There are a lot of videos on the internet on how to find and cut the perfect watermelon. This is how I do it.
Watermelon is one of my favorite all-time fruits to eat, and it's surprisingly delicious on the grill. I cut these chunks a little bit thicker and give them a few minutes on each side to get a little char. They'll start to kind of melt a little bit, but everything will be just fine.
I cut the chunks THICC thick, and then I'm going to season them with olive oil and salt on both sides. I'm really treating them just like I would a steak. Now a surprise, jicama. This is like a Mexican potato or carrot. It's a very fibrous vegetable that can be eaten raw or cooked. I'm dicing it up raw and I'm going to toss it in lime juice and salt for an added crunch. For the corn, we're going straight down the middle with tossing it on the grill in olive oil and salt to get it beautifully charred. And I'm adding in some super healthy vegetables like jalapeno and shallot.
Instead of just using arugula or just using romaine, I love to throw in a bunch of fresh herbs mixed in with that so you kind of have a salad within a salad. The one thing I'll caution you on though is herbs like basil and mint can be quite strong. So instead of just throwing the whole leaf in, I like to tear them by hand or run a knife through them. And this way that breaks up the flavor just a little bit.
Cucumber, another great hydrating vegetable that can help reduce inflammation in the body. I'm also adding in radishes, but slice them thin and use sparingly as they do have a bit of a bite. Avocado, I love it, the perfect food. This one is going in sliced and diced on its own, different from when I usually add it to dressings.
Today for the dressing, I'm going to back off the avocado and back off any additional flavors like herbs mixed in with the dressing because that's all going to be part of the salad. So this is going to be here to support the salad rather than take center stage.
After I season it up and add in the usual suspects, I'm going to buzz it up and you end up with a beautifully luxurious and sexy dressing that fights inflammation. Now it's showtime on the grill. I'm going to start with the corn because that takes the longest to cook and eventually move it up to the top so it doesn't burn. Then I'm going to add the watermelon, and a pro tip is to spray the grill with a pan spray or olive oil spray to help the watermelon not stick. Only a few minutes is needed on each side. Then use that same pro tip about the spray and do the same thing with the scallops over medium-high heat, again only taking about a few minutes. Now to plate this bowl of anti-inflammatory awesomeness, I'm going to add all the ingredients as pretty as I can so social media will like me. All these vegetables are hydrating, have antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, all of them help reduce inflammation in the body and taste amazing as they work. That watermelon, you just can't beat it on the grill. And even if you don't want to grill it, just throwing the watermelon in raw is a great way to add a burst of flavor to the salad. As we get older, fighting inflammation gets harder and harder, but incorporating foods and meals like this is a great way to let the food do the work and make your life a little bit easier and feel a little less inflamed, if you will. Look how pretty it looks. I'll add the dressing, mix it all up into a giant bowl of deliciousness, and this is how you fight inflammation.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this week where we made a grilled watermelon salad with the entire focus being fighting inflammation. If you're over 40 and dealing with inflammation, you've got to check out my free anti-inflammatory kit. It has a robust shopping list of all things pantry and fresh that you need to fight inflammation. It also includes a 7-day mindful journal with a focus on checking in with your body and how you feel fighting inflammation. And to round it all out, you have a sample one-day menu full of anti-inflammation foods and meals designed to help you get back on track. All of it's free and all of it is available in the link in the description notes. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Bricks and Mortar Food.